time for another reader review. I have a Helles, and Mark sent it to me. He sent this cool German swing top Hockershore bottle and some coasters. So we'll get it poured out and give it a taste. Alright, let's pour it out. Got my grandfather's Pilsner glass here. And one for me. And one for me. Since don't have any crew over today, but he said it was nice and clear, so I wanted to pour it out all at once. And yeah, as you can see, it does look pretty clear. Kind of hard to tell, but it does look nice and clear, so let's give it a try. Alright, it is made with 5.5 gallons, 8.5 pounds Weyermann Pilsner, half pound Briess Light Munich 10L, half pound Carafoam, 0.25 melanoid. Now that'll be interesting to see if I can taste that at all. I've used a little bit of melanoid in once, and was kind of so-so on it if I was getting the flavor that I think I was getting from, but 1.6 ounce Hallertau, 60 minutes, and then you used Irish moss in the boil kettle, mashed it at 150, Southern German lager yeast, fermented 50 to 54, diacetyl rest, and it's bottle conditioned, so I didn't pour the bottom out. It is pretty clear, which is nice when you use the lager yeast and you give it time. It smells about like the Helles beers that I've made. Just you know, a little bit of malt, and otherwise just kind of clean tasting and beer tasting, if you will. So let's try it. Oh yes, so nice. You know, if you ever get the chance to make a Helles, if you live in a climate that gets cold enough to ferment at 50, 55, you know, maybe even upper 50s, you gotta just make a Helles. It's just the nicest, smoothest beer with just enough hop bitterness. You know, even just from the one sip, I can just taste that, yes, it's cleanly made, no off flavors. It tastes, reminds me of the Helles I've made, reminds me of any kind of good commercial one that I've had, which is not super common to find, but you get a good malt character. He used German malt. I've made these just with the domestic Pilsner malt. I don't know if I can tell the difference. I'm sure some people would argue that you can, and that it might be more authentic and better to use a European, you know, German malt for this kind of style. And I'm sure there's nothing wrong with doing that, but you can just use a domestic Pilsner and make it too. But nice, light color. Half a pound of Munich. It's not a lot of Munich. Munich does have a pretty unique character. Kind of like that though. Maybe it's just very, very slightly noticeable. Munich, if you use a lot of it, you will definitely know what it tastes like. And maybe just the tiniest hint of that in Helles is not a bad idea. I'm not sure if I used Munich or not in mine. Carafoam I'm not actually that familiar with. I don't know if that has anything to do with head retention or something. Melanoid, I'm not getting... I thought I got kind of a little bit of a harsh flavor out of the melanoid when I used it. I wasn't a big fan of it. I don't remember what style I even used it in, but it doesn't do anything negative to this. I think it's supposed to mimic the character you might get from a decoction, which is also arguable if you can tell or not. Some people definitely say you can if you do it. I've actually never done one. But Mark, nicely done, very enjoyable. These two glasses are going to go down pretty easily. There's only a tiny bit left in the bottle. Thanks for sending. Nice job. Cheers. See you later.